Back when Konami announced the revival of the Silent Hill franchise in October of 2022, we got a look at a selection of titles that Konami was currently working on and developing. Firstly, the Silent Hill 2 remake, which would be developed by Bluer Team. This was everyone's focus at the time due to the popularity of the original game, and of course as well as the controversy surrounding the game's chosen developers. All would be proved wrong, as you may know, when the game released last October to great success. And now that Silent Hill 2 remake has came and went, all focus has shifted to the other two projects that were shown in the showcase. Silent Hill Townfall was one of them, which we still know nothing about, as well as Silent Hill F, which, just like Townfall, had been MIA for nearly 3 years now since its initial trailer. That all changed on March 13th when Konami hosted a 40-minute Silent Hill transmission detailing the story, characters and setting for Silent Hill F, and today I'm going to dive into these details and give my thoughts and opinions on Silent Hill F and what we know so far. Something Konami have thrown to the forefront of Silent Hill F is the game's setting. Finally, for the first time in the franchise's 26-year history, will we be getting a game set in Japan, the country of the original minds that brought the franchise to life. More specifically, we'll be exploring Ebisugoka, a small rural mountain town in Japan, which is based off the real-life village of Keniyama. And just from this event and the trailer shown, I am absolutely in love with this setting. I mean, seriously, a rural Japanese village filled with the foggy atmosphere we know and love sounds amazing, and it's shocking it's taken this long for the series to end up here. Nevertheless, I'm glad it has. Next up, Konami was proud to showcase the next main protagonist for the Silent Hill franchise, as well as being the first female main protagonist since Heather Mason in 2003's Silent Hill 3. And yes, I know, the short message released last year, but that doesn't count, that game was awful. Anyways, meet Shizumi Hanako, our playable protagonist for Silent Hill F. We don't know too much of Hanako just yet, but I'd imagine we could see themes of womanhood and the struggles that teenage girls go through explored in this game. We actually do get a small glimpse at some of the things we may see Hanako go through when looking on the Silent Hill F Steam store page. Upon entering, we get a content warning for gender discrimination, child abuse, bullying, drug-induced hallucinations, and torture. Some heavy themes will be shown in this game, no doubt, and most likely they'll relate or happen to Hanako. However, this isn't out of the norm for Silent Hill. Now we have a setting and a protagonist. What about the story? Well, again, we don't have a lot of details as of right now, but as Silent Hill games go, you can only briefly describe the game's story before you get into spoiler territory. For example, if you were to ask me what Silent Hill 2 is about, I'd say it's about a widower named James Sunderland, who receives a letter from his dead wife, calling him back to a town where they create a lot of memories together. But that's all I can really say without spoiling Silent Hill 2. So far for the story of F, we know it's being written by Ryukishi07, who is a name, I'll be honest, I wasn't familiar with until looking into Silent Hill F. He is of Higurashi When They Cry fame, which is a highly regarded horror anime which I definitely plan on watching before playing F, so that I can kind of familiarise myself and become accustomed to his style of writing. For the story itself, we know Hanako herself was once a happy and joyful girl, but now as she has gotten older, she is struggling to handle the burden of expectations her friends, family and society have set upon her. This is when a thick fog creeps in and transforms her once quiet and sleepy little town. It has now been transformed. Places she once recognised are now unrecognisable, and the town is filled with nightmarish horrors that Hanako must face. So like I said, there isn't much for us to go on. Even the trailer Konami just released has given me more questions than answers. This honestly must be how it felt to have been around for the release of Silent Hill 2 and 3. All the questions you have, all the mystery that surrounds the game, it has me so excited to play Silent Hill F. Now we have a setting, story and protagonist, and no Silent Hill game will be complete without the atmosphere that makes them a Silent Hill game. And who better to bring that to life than the man himself, Akira Yamaoka. He is back yet again to work on the game's music. This time he'll be composing the music for the Fog World segments of the game, and the other world sections will have music composed by composers who previously worked with Ryukishi07, so it's safe to say that the atmosphere of this game will be in good hands. Now it's great that we know a series OG like Akira Yamaoka will be returning to work on the game. It is important to note though that Masahiro Ito will not be returning to work on the creature/monster design for Silent Hill F, and instead Kira will be working on the creature/monster design. Kira is known for her evocative work in card games and monster design. She is deeply inspired by Silent Hill 2, and from the monsters we got a brief look at in this trailer, it looks like she has that Silent Hill type design nailed down. I wonder if, like the previous Silent Hill games, the monsters are going to have a deeper meaning behind their appearance. Only time will tell. This game seems like it's going to touch on friendship, adolescence, and the struggles and issues young adult women go through, and I'm so excited to see where these themes go and what comes of this game. I think next we do need to see gameplay and combat, as that's what's missing here, and hopefully we don't have to wait too long to see so. But that's going to be all from me today, so I thank you very much for watching, and make sure you let me know down below, what do you think of Silent Hill F? What do you want to see from the game? What do you think of its setting, story, characters, and what are our hopes and wishes for the game? And anyways, I will catch you all in my next video. Peace.